Straight out of Narawahia, New Zealand, here's Maurieo. Hello, Maurieo Vlogs, number 433, Polar. Hello, welcome. Well, it's bloody freezing here. It is very cold. One of the coldest days I've experienced here in my maybe 30 plus years here in Narawahia. I've got the heater on right next to me and it's not making any headway at all. It was so cold that the chickens came up to the door just to get close to the heater. It's damn cold out there. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. You can see they found the little way to get onto the deck, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So cold they just came up closer to get just a little bit warmer, just a little bit closer to the heater. So yes, it's very cold here at the moment. So yes, and it's all over the news. Polar blast, New Zealand's coldest and most extreme weather on record. So yes, it's really coming up through the country there, and people everywhere are sort of battening down the hatches and turning on the heaters and putting an extra layer of clothing on and what have you, and starting to talk about the coldest temperatures ever. And it looks like here in Hamilton, we're going to go one degree down to 1 degree overnight. Now, to some of you overseas folks, 1 degree might not be very cold, but here our houses are quite often uninsulated because of we don't get this cold sort of thing, and so we're not very used to it, and we're very damp as well here in the Waikato, and the dampness, the moisture in the air is what makes it can make it very cold. So it's we've got dehumidifiers and things drying the air out so that the air can actually heat up. When it's very damp, it stays very cool. So and here it is here. The coldest on record occurred in Ranfurly. Yes, Ranfurly, the same name as the famous shield that our provincial rugby teams play for, the Ranfurly Shield. Down in Ranfurly, negative 25.6 degrees is the record for New Zealand, and that was in July 18, which is around about this time, but in 1903, just a wee few years before me. But yeah, that's the most there. So we're having what the press call a polar blast. It must be coming up from the pole, and all I can tell you, it's bloody cold, and my heater is damn near ineffective. So I'm looking forward to getting into bed with the electric blanket on, which will be pretty good. So let's go from there and just have a look at the today's diary, and pretty much not a lot going on, not moving very fast, very quickly anywhere, just trying to stay warm. As you can see, I've got a jacket and 2-3 layers on here, so that's keeping me reasonably toasty. I may have to if I had a pair of long johns, I'd probably have them on as well. So yeah, nothing happening on the exercise yard front. It's just using up plenty of heat, just trying to keep warm. And 433 Polar. Yeah, we've got a bit of a question for you today. And a new Where, What, Who 119 118 was answered by Moz with the frit shooter, which is ground up glass that is used to make glass making. And I went into work today for a tutorial. We've got a maths exam tomorrow. I didn't do any snippets today. I was just too cold to get the and yeah, got all my emails. I've cleared my inbox, and still got a fair bit of marking to do in front of me. And I've called today Polar Plus, because it was cold yesterday, but it's damn cold today. And hopefully it'll turn tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yes, theme of the day, definitely coldness. Cold, cold, chilly and numb. Cold as the hairs on a polar bear's bum. Now today's challenge, well, if you've been listening, you'll have got it. You've got it already. What is the lowest temperature recorded in New Zealand? The lowest temperature recorded in New Zealand. What is it? Put it in the comments below. Now, yesterday's challenge was to name this bridge, and this is the Perry Bridge. WT got that. It's just down the road from me in Narrawahia, named after the Perrys. Brian Perry was a sort of a civil engineering contractor, but he's since branched out into all sorts of ventures and things like that, and we have the Perry Foundation. The Perry's family lived very close, in and around within a few kilometres, a bit further down the road, and they've been very good in donating money and things to the community. And so this bridge is going to be a real asset across the Waikato as a cycleway. So WT got that. So, yes, theme of today is coldness. Very, very cold. And gave me another opportunity to recite my dad's little ditty. So it's about the fourth time I think I've put that on YouTube. So, it just might... just might go viral just by the pure number of times that I've done it if I keep going. All good. So I think we'll end it up there, and off to getting up close and personal with my electric blanket. So thanks everybody for liking and subscribing, for answering questions, for viewing and supporting my channel. I appreciate your work. It's wonderful. All good. Cheers. See you. Smash that like button on the way out. There's the one. That's the one. All good. Yeah.